Zelensky was asked why he no longer speaks Russian, and well, you have to listen to his response.
I speak Russian perfectly, of course, and I understand everything you are talking about. However, I can't respond in Russian the entire interview. It's because this is how it is today. I am not making anything up. You can see it all for yourself. You can feel and hear it. Today, there were 73 missile attacks against us, and people were killed. There were over 100 drones today, and this is a daily occurrence. The people who attack us, they speak Russian. They attack people who were only recently told that this was actually in defense of Russian-speaking people. And this is why I respect neither the leader or director of today's Russia, nor the people. That's it. And I don't think that you can just pretend that nothing's happening and give Putin a pass once again for saying that we are one people, that we speak one language, etc. They speak the language of weapons. That is a fact. And we are peaceful people who want to protect themselves and defend their freedom and their human choice. You know, at the beginning of the war, I addressed Russians in Russian. Zero effect. They're mute. They do not listen. They did not listen. Some are afraid. Some have other issues. They have different reasons. It's like when a person is drowning, and people walk by because they can't hear them. And someone walks on by crying, afraid to save them. It doesn't change anything for the one drowning. They need someone to help them. This is why I honestly despise these people, as they are deaf. They began the occupation in the supposed defense of the Russian language. And that's why, with all due respect, I would like to give an interview in Ukrainian. This is very important to me. If there are some points that you want me to explain in Russian, I can certainly do that. I can certainly occasionally speak Russian. But in general, no.
Wow. Okay, so that was extremely powerful. First kind of thing, just give you a little context here. Friedman wanted to do this entire interview in Russian. He wanted to do that so that it could appeal to the Russian people. And well, it's kind of funny because, as you noted right there, Zelensky explained why that would not work. Because the Russians are mute, as he says there. He did a speech in Russian to the Russian people. It didn't go anywhere. So why would this interview with an American really mean anything? Now, obviously, Freeman is always pointing at the fact that, yes, he's got Soviet roots, as he calls it, even though you and I both know it is Russian. And so people were wondering, like, Freeman should have known better about even asking that kind of question. But it gave Zelensky the perfect opportunity to explain it. If I was Zelensky, I would take it a little bit of a insult to want to do the interview in Russian, unless maybe there were questions that they discussed in advance. I don't think that was right of Lex. And the big takeaway that I think that you need to understand from all of this is the fact that Russia is doing everything possible to erase Ukrainian heritage, to erase Ukrainian history, to erase just Ukrainian, the language. And so to do this language in Russian is like a smack in the face to Ukraine, because you're pretty much just doing what Russia wants to be done anyway, which is just let all the other Soviet nations that used to be Soviet be Russian again. It's not like come on, dude. Logic there. Logic. While honestly, I've only gotten through a little bit of this interview, Zelensky actually puts Lex in his place on many different points. It's almost like Lex came in with such a Russian mindset that he just kind of like gave a point, had nothing to back it up, because for the most part, Russians don't really have anything to back up their own thing. And Zelensky just kind of like manhandled him. I have to say, Zelensky did such a great job. Now, I have not finished the entire interview. This was just one little point, or one little section I just wanted to point out to you. But if you have any questions, I will be breaking this down later on. Please let me know in the comment section below. And hopefully tomorrow, if I'm feeling better, I could do a full video on the YouTube channel, Joey Cantino News. That being said, I actually just uploaded a full video breaking down Ukraine's offensive today. It's pretty big. Go ahead and check it out. And as always, I thank you guys for all of your amazing support. Please do share my videos as we try to push the videos out there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.